like I'm every now and again, I'm waiting for somebody to tap me on the shoulder to say, stop this. So I am a little bit nervous about that, but thank you very much. I can't speak enough about the process. It's
wonderful.
amazing.
I'm really glad, and you're doing very well, and you're sticking to the process very well. And also, I must just on a personal note say to you, I love your enthusiasm, and I love your engagement. I love the way that you're interacting with a group. It's fantastic. It's just lifting the energy for us, which is really nice. So well done there. Okay.
Anytime. Thank you.
So, and what you put in is what you get out. You know, that type of enthusiasm is going to bring bring the results to you, and you're going to see it. So you most certainly, as far as the water retention is concerned, that's part of the process. And the fat loss comes after the water retention, because once you lose the water, you know that this whatever we're doing is working in your body. There's an impact, a positive impact. And that's going to spill over into the fat burning. And I will, we're going to talk about fat burning just now, and I will explain the details about fat burning versus sugar burning and how it works. And you'll start to understand how
the one thing, sorry, that I also wanted to say, that this whole week I was focused on only eating when I'm hungry. And that was quite an amazing experiment, because we're so conditioned to eat. I could only do this actually because I'm an empty nester, so it was easy for me. But there were days where I only felt hungry between 2 and 3. Then I only had bone broth and coffee and early morning, but then I would only be hungry after 2 o'clock. There was one day where I literally had to go back because I plan ahead on the chronometer. I went back, and I think there's a few days where I just adapted the evening meals that I planned to downscale it, because I wasn't that hungry to eat all that food. But I've just kept on playing with the quantities to make sure my protein, my carbs and stuff, that there's not major shift there, and that I keep my fat content up. So I enjoyed that part. But when I'm in a hurry, I tend to, I think it was Saturday night, I wasn't hungry. I didn't eat. And I felt fine, and I didn't feel like I had, like you normally get shaky. Oh, I must eat, otherwise I fall over. I had none of that until the next morning. And I had my bone
that which you are experiencing, and you'll see it now in the talk that we'll have, is your body is making the change to burning fat as your primary fuel rather than sugar. Okay, that need to eat on a consistent basis every 2-3 hours. That's because you are burning sugar primarily when you're burning fat primarily. So that's already happening for you. This anecdotally, people will say, "I can't believe it. I mean, I woke up in the morning, I wasn't hungry. I had a cup of coffee. The bone broth is fantastic for this. You have a little bit of bone broth, and then 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you go, oh my word, I haven't eaten. What's wrong? And then you go, well, I'm not that hungry as yet, so I'll eat when I get hungry. And then later in the afternoon, you actually eat. And then by that time, you get to bed, and you still think, I don't have to eat actually. And then you actually have one meal for the day. The next day, you'll probably have 2-3 meals. You don't know, but your body will tell you when you are hungry and when you need to refuel. And once you get into that space, then the real magic starts happening. So when you start thinking about being hungry and not eating when you are not hungry, you are nearly there. We are nearly there where we can say, okay, let's really dial in the burn, but the burn will come in 2 weeks' time. Just be a little bit more patient. Okay, just go with the flow. Whatever you're experiencing right now is exactly what we want you to experience.
Fantastic.
Okay.